Well, hey guys, I hope this finds everybody well. I see that everybody around the world is under lockdown now, or most everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are under quarantine. We are again. We were able to go out for a few weeks, and then this past Monday, uh, we were informed that there were a couple of people that had high fevers on campus, so we are not allowed to leave campus again. That's really frustrating. Uh, I went to the bank uh, last Friday, and that was a wasted trip. The rules have changed. I cannot send money home from the branch here in Harbin because my account is in Beijing. It's really strange because when I came here, they would not open me an account here in Harbin because I had an account in Beijing. Now the rule is you can't send money home from Harbin trying to use a Beijing account. The only way I can do that is I have to have a Chinese person who, by the way, has to be authorized, excuse me, to send money out of the country. Well, here's the problem. There's nobody that can go to the bank with me. And since Monday now, we can't leave campus, so I can't get to the bank. This is really crazy. Uh, they don't allow foreigners to do any online banking like sending money overseas. Uh, a lot of the rules have changed and everything. And so now we have to go in person. And uh, it's really, really frustrating. So that, and then I dropped my camera. Well, I didn't drop my camera. My camera slipped out of the uh, tripod foot, and eh, the quick connect on the tripod. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out what happened with that, but my camera hit the ground or hit the floor in here and broke. So, cracked. I need a new camera now. And of course, I can't leave. I can't go anywhere. So I can't buy a camera. I don't want to order one online because uh, it's just too dodgy ordering a camera online here in China. I hate to say that, but you never know what you're going to get. So I'm going to have to wait until one of the Nikon stores open here in Beijing. Uh, I understand that there's one on Central Street that is open, but I can't leave campus for at least 14 days, possibly 28 days. And what really hurts about that is all these beautiful blooms around campus. And there's some beautiful sunsets. And I could be out doing some flowers and some sunsets. Someone asked me, "Oh, can't you do that with your phone?" Like, well, not the kind of photography that I want to do. No, I can't do that with my phone. Uh, and on top of that, my phone, for some reason, won't connect to my computer now. Uh, it says something's wrong with my phone. My computer won't read my phone. so I can't download any of the photos or the videos off of there. That's been going on for the last couple of weeks. Sometimes it would read, and I did get some videos downloaded about a week ago, but those were the last ones. And today we're going to look at some of those videos. So I put together a video of short clips, and we'll look at some photos also, and I'll talk about the photos a little bit after we watch the video clips. So without further ado, let's watch some video clips. Well, it started snowing again this morning. Looks like we have some big flakes. So let's stick the phone out here and see what it looks like. Let me turn the phone a little bit that way so we can get a little further over there. There we go. Let me see. Reach on out here. There we go. Snowflakes. So we're looking out my window right here, and the windows are all dirty on the outside. So let's open the window and see what they did today. Okay, so what we're looking at here is where the workmen came out today and scraped up the snow. Now, I don't know why they did that, because there's nobody around. Look at that. I just raked it all up and piled it right over there. They didn't rake it up, they shoveled it up, but I don't understand why they did that, because there's nobody here, you know. Nobody is supposed to be outside or anything. So it looks like we got a little snow this morning. Let's put the camera out here. And the trucks are running again. Okay, yeah, got a little bit of snow, not much. Yesterday There's a new site right there. Yeah, we call that a new site because it's very rare the last couple of months to see trucks running on the road up there. Yay! And you see, we got a little snow, just a little bit. Just a little bit. The guys were out there yesterday. They were out shoveling that snow up into that pile over there by the tree line right there. That tree line right there, this pile of snow right here. They came and did all that up here yesterday. It had snowed about 6 inches or so. Okay, we're just a few minutes later, and now let's look at outside. Well, as you can see, things are getting back to typical China. Yeah, people parking in the middle of the street, parking on the sidewalk. This is common, very common. And I took the bus up here to Shanshan today. The first time I've taken that bus, that was a 2:30 bus, and there's 2 drop-offs. The bus stop is, for this bus stop, is not too far from the entrance, but I'm not going in this entrance. Yes, I have to go. Yes, I do. I have to go into this entrance today. So I have to walk through the mall. Okay. So here we go. Alright, I've got to use my phone to scan the entrance code now. Alright, there we go. So we got people eating, and it's pretty much back to normal now. This is inside the mall. I'm headed to the entrance of JDL, the supermarket. Oh, they've got carts today. Oh, that's cool. Good. Okay, talk to you guys later. Today is Wednesday, April the 8th, and it's all snowy. Snow this morning. And in the last 3 or 4 days, they came over and they cleaned up the trash over there. See the trash right there in the middle? By that back gate. Cleaned up the trash, but it's all snowy this morning. And it's 0 degrees outside. Yep, they're working. They are getting some work done there. So I'm going up to get me some water, and they're working on the building. You see right there, they're working on the building, and yep, I guess they're getting ready to start. They said that we might start in May, possibly the second week of May, but nobody knows for sure. Okay, well, I'm headed to get me some water, and if Burger King's open, I'm going to stop at Burger King. See you guys later. Well, they think it's getting back to normal. They're out here dancing again. There's not too many people out on the street. Nothing like normal. But they're out here dancing. So I'm on the bus. I'm going to the grocery store up here at Shenshan. Got about 2 more stops, and the bus is practically empty, and there's like very few people on the street, and still not much traffic. But see, everybody has on their masks, and yeah, looks like everybody here is being safe so far. Okay, I'm walking back. Now, I don't know what these people are looking for, but they're digging up these little plants. I guess it must be some kind of herbs that grow wild here. This is the first time I've seen this. I've never seen this in any other city. And they even have the kids out here doing it. I've seen several people doing this for the past couple of weeks. And I don't know what they're digging up, but really don't know what that is. But there's a lot of them out here. I guess it's some kind of spice or herb or something that they're digging up. And I don't know what it is. See, there's more of them. They're all over the place. These people, I don't know what they're trying to dig up. But there's 3 people right there looking for some. 2 adults and 1 little boy. And I don't know what they're looking for. Oh. Well, it looks like the bus is running by the back gate again, I can see. Of course, we can't get into the back gate, which is the north gate. We have to go through the south gate because they have the north gate blocked off. And I'm really surprised at how much the traffic there is not. Such a little amount of traffic. And today is Saturday. Wednesday, I'm sorry, not Friday. Wednesday, it was pretty busy. Not like a normal heavy load, but it was still pretty busy. Yes. She was cooking pig feet, had them laid out on the ground, and was barbecuing pig feet with the blowtorch. That's very common to see here in China. That's everywhere, everywhere. There's only a few places like right downtown in the business district of Beijing uh, that I don't see that anymore. But when I first moved to China in 2007, that was very common to see that. Um, very, very common to see that. Uh, the dancing, yeah, I was really surprised. But when they started letting people out, that's something that's very common also. That's an everyday occurrence. You see people out dancing. Uh, they're doing like those line dance things. Uh, people doing Tai Chi everywhere all the time. And these things are very, very common all over China, everywhere you go. Every park, uh, any empty space, practically, you're going to see people dancing. And it doesn't matter what the weather is, whether it's blazing hot or freezing cold. It doesn't matter. These people will still go out and dance. They play the music very loud, very, very loud. The one place I used to live, there was a courtyard right beside the apartment building, and you didn't need an alarm clock because the ladies would be out there blaring that music at 6 a.m. every single morning. And then they would start again around 5:30 p.m. and it would go until about 7 p.m. Just very, very annoying. Uh, but this is very common here. Now, where I'm living at now, we don't have that here on campus. However, uh, off campus, you can walk down the sidewalk, you can walk across the street, or on the other side of the highway, there's a big 4 lane highway out here. In those neighborhoods, you will always see there's people dancing in the parking lots, or any empty space there. It's just something that is done here in China. Now, there is a good reason for that because they think uh, one of the beliefs in China is that you should stay healthy and get that cardiovascular. They believe that will keep you healthy, which is true. And a lot of people do this. It's not just the old people that are out there, the young people, uh, the ones that aren't at work. But what we have to remember is that here in China, retirement age for most women is between 50 and 55, and retirement age for most men is age 60. And that is mandatory retirement age 60, uh, unless you own your own business or if you are an official or something like that. But in most cases, uh, even if you do own your own business, a lot of people retire at age 60. Um, and this is very, very common. On the bus, interesting enough, there were very few people on the bus. Those buses are usually crowded, very crowded, uh, standing room only if you can find somewhere to stand. And they will pack onto the buses so tightly that in some cases I have seen them not be able to close the doors. And then this is something that's very, very common in China. Uh, yeah. And that's the reason most of the time we don't take public transportation. In most cases, there's a lot of traffic on the road. Traffic is very heavy, and they drive crazy as hell here. Uh, People get cut off all the time, and they'll stop in the middle of the street. It's just crazy, crazy. You always have to make sure that you look both ways before you step out into the road and when you step out into the road, because they do have a law here. If cars are making a right-hand turn, they don't have to stop for pedestrians because that would hold up traffic. So yeah, a lot of things like that. Now that we're under another lockdown and we can't leave the campus, several of us are going outside. There's a lot of construction going on here. Yesterday, I was going to try to start filming this video, but I couldn't do that because the jackhammers and everything that were going on in the Ivy restaurant, the next building over behind me, is restaurant, stores, and stuff. And the majority of that building is the Ivy restaurant. And it's 3 floors of self-serve buffet style stuff, and just all kinds of everything, just any kind of Chinese food that you would want. They have that, and they have another restaurant, cafeteria in another building, and it's 2 floors, and the 3rd floor is the teacher's cafeteria, and of course all that it's all closed down now. But the other cafeteria, they serve a variety of food, and it's the same thing. It's all buffet style. You just walk up and tell them what you want, and they fix it right there. Most of it's fast food style, but they do serve some really good dishes over there. Since school closed and everybody has to cook at home now, and I make frequent trips to the grocery store. Now that we're locked down again, we have to start ordering food again, and the food is very, very expensive. I went to Shanshan last Sunday, and over $100 worth for bought a few vegetables, and tomatoes and broccoli and mushrooms, and I bought a bunch of fruit and other things. But it was expensive. Things have gotten really expensive. And to order stuff now is really, really expensive. Oh man, just the price of everything has skyrocketed. But they're very, very slowly getting things back. Now, Shanshan, all the shelves were full. They weren't out of anything. And there are 2 JDL in the Shanshan Mall. There's another JDL across the street in another mall, but it's not like an inside mall. It's like a outside mall. It's just like little stores all around everywhere, and JDL is actually in the basement, and it's 2 stories also, 2 floors in the basement, but it's busy. However, last week it wasn't that busy. There were very few people in there, which really surprised me. But this is what's happening. We're going through our second wave now, and no, you don't see anybody on the street cooking pig feet with a blowtorch anymore. We haven't seen that in a while. There are some of the street vendors that are back out. There are a few of the restaurants are open, but since we have the new cases here, I don't know if those places are still open. Burger King was open the other day. I didn't go in and get a hamburger because I was in a hurry to get back here. And that actually was across the street. But I was in Shanshan Mall, and I was going to go to Subway and pick up a couple of sandwiches, but I didn't carry my cart with me Sunday, so I didn't have room to carry the sandwiches. I didn't have room in my bags or my backpack to carry the sandwiches. And the bag was already really heavy. So I actually, I went across the street and took the bus back. Because actually, again, it was starting to rain and I was carrying heavy bags. So I caught the bus back here, which the bus doesn't come by here. The bus stop is about, it takes about 10 minutes to walk up to the bus stop from here. And we have to do the phone app thing. We have to sign in whenever you go into a place or you leave a place. You scan the app on your phone and they take your temperature. And they will not let you in if your temperature is not the same. Now the school sent us thermometers, and we have to check our temperature every single day. We have to send them our temperature by 10 a.m. every morning. And if anyone has a fever or their temperature is higher than normal, they're automatically put in isolation, and the rest of us suffer the consequences also, because what happened last week, a couple of people had a fever or their temperature was higher than normal, so everyone on campus was put into second quarantine. Now, what seems strange is we can't leave the campus. However, they are allowing these construction people to go on and off campus. And that kind of doesn't make any sense to us. Well, it does in a way. They don't want us to be, outside and bring it back in. We understand that. We don't have any problem with that. We do have a problem is that we're all locked in here. but yet they're letting these construction people in and out, and that that bothers a lot of people here. And yes, it doesn't seem right, you know. But then again, you know, they do a thorough check of those people before they come on campus, and that's just the way it is. It's the way it has to be. And they make sure they check their temperature and all of that. You know, this thing is coming with a second wave, I believe. And uh, this semester, they have canceled this semester. So we were told that we probably would not have a summer vacation. We will probably continue having classes and through July or August. Into August, we usually get about a month off. What can we do? Nothing we can do. But as I've said before, I have a roof over my head, I have food, I can't send any money home, and that's really irritating because I'm just about out of money in America now. And broke my camera, I can't go buy a new camera. So, and my phone, I don't know what happened to my phone, but my phone will not connect to my computer now, so I can't download the videos and the pictures off of my phone now. This really pisses me off because now I don't have any way to add videos to show you guys now because I don't have a video camera. Okay, rant. Enough. Everybody, stay safe. Practice your photography. I'm going to try to have another photography video ready here next week. We start back classes Monday. We actually have been on vacation this week for Labor Day vacation. And we were very surprised that they gave us the whole week off. So, you know, I was trying to get a lot of things done. And this video just is one of those things, but I've had so many problems with the computer and everything else. So, yeah. It's all getting a little frustrating now. You guys be safe. Take care of yourselves. Wear your masks. Wear your gloves. Wash your hands. Keep your alcohol wipes with you. Take care of yourselves. Teach these children how to use the camera. This is a good time to start learning how to use a camera. Okay, guys, you all take care, and looking forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.